Alright, so we're recording now. Again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chaka's Crew, the group breaker, here for the 10 box Optic Megas. So, in front of me here, we have the teams and the owners of the teams for this group break. It was a pick your team, so obviously, whoever you purchased through the eBay bidding is who you're getting. That's if you won. Right here, so starting off with Wezia with the Houston Rockets, and then ending with Del Tao for the Denver Nuggets. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you see right there on the top right corner of the stream, should be an orange box that says Teams. Click on that, and it'll give you a little pop-up box of which teams you have right there. Again, we should all know who we have. So, without further ado, we are gonna get this started. So right here we have 10 mega boxes right here, Optic. Right here, if you guys can see from the above view camera here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So equaling 10 right there. Good luck to everyone. Let's get it started. I think I'm gonna do it like last time. I'm gonna open up a couple of boxes, let the packs out, and then open them, then repeat the same thing. Right here, so should be an empty box. We are good. So let's separate the pinks right here, and then have the regular ones. Let's open up 2 more of these. Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I could open up all of them. I don't know how long that'll take too long. Celtics and OKC, make them clean. Let's hope so. Bunny Buckets 07. Here are the packs. Should be an empty box right there. Get the pink ones, put them on, stack them on the side. Got some more right here. I'm just opening up the boxes and taking out the packs. That way it'll be more faster here for us, and we don't have too much clutter here on the camera view. There. Some more packs right there. Should be an empty box again. I'm opening up half, and then I'm opening up the other half. We'll see right now. Nazir Little, the underrated kid coming up, says Whitman. Right here. Should be an empty box right there again. I'm opening them up from the top. I'm running out of space here. Opening them. Should be an empty box right there. Let me put the pink ones right here in the back. Look at all these packs right here, man. It's like Christmas. Alright, I'm opening up might as well just open up all of them. Might as well, honestly. Should be an empty box. We have a pink, put that right there in the back. I don't want to stack them up too high now. You guys can see on the above cam that just putting open stacks right there. damn near cut all these. Another empty box. Should be an empty box. 2 more boxes, guys. 2 more. We're almost getting there. Push these to the back. Push these. One more pack in there. Should be an empty box. Pink ones right there. Another stack. One more box. And then we'll actually get started with the ripping. Should be an empty box. Final one. Alright, so we got all these packs right here. Such a beautiful view. Put them right here. Spread them out, disperse them evenly. Alright, so we're gonna get started. Good luck to everyone, and let's go. Alright, starting off with pack number 1. We have JJ Redick, Goran Dragic, Jared Culver, My House. That's going to be blue right there, purple or blue. Behind that is Ricky Rubio. So we get a My House first right there. Next pack up. And these are all really going to be hard to open, huh? Not on. We have Kent Bazemore, Eric Bledsoe, Fantasy Stars. That's going to be Karl Anthony Towns right there. Nice looking one. Fantasy Stars. Behind that is Dario Saric. Dario Saric. Next is Fred Van Fleet. We got Kobe Bryant, winner stays, silver prism right there. Behind that is Magic Johnson, Express Lane. And we have Matisse Thybulle, rated rookie. That's our first rookie right there, Matisse Thybulle. Our first rated rookie card right there. Next up, we have Drew Holiday, Danny Green. We have Justin Robinson, silver prism. Behind that is RJ Barrett. Going off the next one. We have Bogan Bogdanovic, Ben Simmons, Fantasy Stars Jimmy Butler for the Miami Heat. Followed up, that is Sabonis. Let's go from over here. We have Nikola Jokic, Chris Dunn. Oh, checkerboard right here. This is going to be Quindary Witherspoon for the San Antonio Spurs. Checkerboard time. Behind that is Daniel Gafford for the Chicago Bulls. So we got a nice checkerboard right there. Going to the San Antonio Spurs. Next up, we have P.Y.T, Drew Holiday, Goran Dragic, and Bruno Fernando. Next pack up is Stephen Curry, Gary Harris. We have winner stays, Dwayne Wade. Behind that is Tristan Thompson. Next is Enes Kanter, Ivica Zubac, Damian Lillard, splash, Rui Hachimura right there. Next up, Fred VanVleet, Buddy Hield, Giannis on Team Minus, and we have Jarrett Allen. Next up, Drew Holiday, Danny Green, Jason Kidd, Express Lane, and we have DeAndre Ayton. Next up is Alan Krabby, Joe Ingles, Chris Paul, Express Lane, and we have Robert Covington. Next one up, Chris Middleton, D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Poole, Silver Prism right there, going to the Warriors. That's a good one. Behind Poole is Rui Hachimura once again. Let me sleeve up Jordan Poole. Who's got Golden State? I'm not sure who Golden State has, but if you're here, you got a nice Silver Prism Jordan Poole, who's starting to play very good now. Next is Goran Dragic, Kawhi Leonard on splash, Silver Prism, LeBron James, winner stays, and Bruno Fernando for the Atlanta Hawks. Next up is Al Horford, JJ Redick, Kyrie Irving splash. Then we have Tristan Thompson. Next set here is Wesley Matthews, Team Minus, James Harden, Silver Prism. Jarrett Culver, My House. We get another Jarrett Culver, this time a base My House. And we have Talen Horton Tucker, THT, going to the Lakers. Some nice THT action right there. Next up is Mo Bamba, Lonzo Ball, Ben Simmons, Express Lane, and we have Shabazz Napier. Next up, Kawhi Leonard, Marvin Bagley, checkerboard again, this time Mark Gasol. Behind Mark Gasol is Keldon Johnson, right there for the San Antonio Spurs. Let me sleeve up the checkerboard. So that's 2 checkerboards so far. Next up is Luca Doncic, Julius Randle. We have winner stays Shaquille O'Neal. Behind that is Danilo Gallinari. We have Serge Ibaka, Donovan Mitchell, Silver Prism My House. Then we have Tim Duncan, winner stays, followed by Darius Baisley for OKC. Next up, Evan Fournier, Jaylen Brown, Isaiah Thomas, Purple Express Lane, Malcolm Brogdon for the Pacers. Need to separate the trash from the actual packs. There we go. Alright, we have Ben Simmons, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, man, a whole bunch of Lakers winner stays here. We have Fantasy Stars LeBron James, more Lakers right there. Behind that is Romeo Langford for the Celtics. We have John Wall, De'Aaron Fox, Kyrie Irving, Express Lane, followed by Terrence Mann, good rookie right there, going to the Clippers. Next up, Pascal Siakam, Jabari Parker, Fantasy Stars Karl Anthony Towns, one more time. I think the first one was a Silver Prism. Then we have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Let me move this stack right here. Next pack up, Jason Tatum, Mark Gasol, Mike Conley, Purple Express Lane, Derrick Rose. We have Giannis, Draymond Green, LeBron James, winner stays for Miami, and Kyrie Irving. Let me move the base stack over to the side. Right there. Start a new pile. We have Gary Harris, Nicholas Batum, Mikal Bridges, Silver Prism, followed by Zion. There's our first Zion right there, going to the Pelicans. Zion Williamson. Top load that real quick. There we go. So our first sighting of Zion right there, going to the Pelicans. Zion is sure to come back really soon. We have Zubac, Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard splash once again, and we have DeJounte Murray. Next is Brooke Lopez, winner stays Kawhi Leonard, Silver Prism, Kyle Lowry, my house, and we have Romeo Langford. So a couple of inserts right there. Next is Kent Bazemore, Eric Bledsoe, Kobe Bryant, and we have Dylan Windler for the Cleveland Cavaliers. We have Montrezl Harrell, Bogdanovich, Fantasy Stars Anthony Davis, Kyle Lowry. Going on to the next pack here. Get rid of this trash. We have Tim Hardaway Jr., Mitchell Robinson, Nikola Jokic in my house. Then we have Kendrick Nunn. This is the no name right here. No name, Kendrick Nunn. So top load that. We have Lou Williams, James Harden, Ricky Rubio, Express Lane. We have Thomas Bryant. Next up is Aaron Gordon, Ben Simmons, Silver Prism, Kobe White, my house, and we have Nico Melli for the Pelicans. More cards right there for the Pelicans. We have Enes Kanter. Jared Culver, my house. Damn, we've been getting a whole bunch of Jared Culvers right there. You're going to complete the whole set. Ben Simmons, Silver Prism. And Ja Morant. Right there, going to the Grizzlies. Some nice Ja Morant for the Memphis Grizzlies. Let me top load that. Top loaded. We have Joel Embiid. Fantasy Stars, Karl Anthony Towns. Some more Karl Anthony Towns. We have Dwayne Wade, winner stays. Even more of Dwayne Wade too. And Tyler Hero for the Miami Heat. Right there. Some nice Tyler Hero. Starting to do a lot better now with the Miami Heat. Let me just get rid of this trash real quick. A quick second. Alright. Next up, Alan Krabby, Joe Ingles, Chris Paul. We have Kevin Durant. Next pile. We have Jimmy Butler, Mikal Bridges, James Harden, Express Lane, followed by Kyle Lowry. We have Trae Young, LeBron James, Karl Anthony Towns, my house. Then we have Ignas Brazdeikis for the Knicks. Next is Marcus Smart, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Purple Splash. Then it's Ish Smith. Next pack here, we have Harrison Barnes, Kyrie Irving, Silver Prism Splash, Eric Bledsoe, Express Lane, and we have Kevin Porter Jr. I'm going to the Cavaliers. KPJ. Ow, hit myself right there. Next up, Kevin Knox, Justice Winslow, Kemba Walker, Purple Express Lane, and Andrew Wiggins. We have Dwight Powell, Scary Terry Rozier, Luca Doncic, my house, followed by Admiral Schofield. Nice Luca, my house. Next up is Kelly Olynyk, Gerald Green, Karl Anthony Towns, T-, Jeff Teague. Next up here is Joel Embiid, Dennis Smith Jr., Kyle Guy, Silver Prism, and we have Kendrick Nunn, Mr. No Name. Two good cards right there. Next, we have Giannis, Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, Purple Team Minus, and we have Thomas Bryant. Next up, Jamal Murray, Malik Monk, LeBron James, my house, purple. Behind that, Robert Covington. Next up is Clint Capella, Kemba Walker, Silver Prism Express Lane, Bogan, Silver, and Jarrett Culver for the Timberwolves. Next is Lauri Markkanen, Bam Adebayo, Fantasy Stars James Harden, Kevin Love. We have Eric Gordon, Nikola Vucevic, Fantasy Stars once again, Bradley Beal, followed by Cam Reddish for the Atlanta Hawks. Rated rookie Cam Reddish. We have Lauri Markkanen, Bam Adebayo, Karl Anthony Towns, my house, followed by Jay Crowder. I feel like these packs are never going to end. We have Otto Porter Jr., Fantasy Stars James Harden Silver, Kawhi Leonard winner stays, and Kambegele for the Clippers. Next one is Donovan Mitchell, CJ McCollum, John Stockton Express Lane, and Reggie Jackson. Let me move the next stack of base to the side. There we go. Make way for a new pile. We have Jaylen Brown, Serge Ibaka, Lou Will Express, and Isaiah Thomas. Next up, Al Horford, Fantasy Stars LeBron James, Silver. Kevin Durant, winner stays. And Nicholas Claxton for the Brooklyn Nets. We have Malik Monk, Chris Middleton, Fantasy Stars Kyrie Irving with Andre Drummond. We have Chris Middleton, D'Angelo Russell, Trae Young, Splash, followed by Jaren Jackson Jr. Next is D'Angelo Russell, Paul Pierce, JJ Redick Silver, DeAndre Hunter for the Atlanta Hawks. It's going to be Paul Millsap, Cody Zeller, Damian Lillard T-, and we get Chris Paul. Man, this thing does feel like never ending. Next pack up here is going to be Montrezl Harrell, Jason Kidd, Silver Express Lane, Kent Bazemore, Silver, and we get KZ Okapala for the Heat. Next is Mitchell Robinson, Steve Nash, Silver Express Lane, Ricky Rubio Express Lane, and more THT right there going to the Lakers. Next up is Clint Capella, Jamal Murray, Fantasy Stars James Harden, and Cody Martin for the Hornets. that. There we go. We have Tim Hardaway Jr., Mitchell Robinson, Nikola Vucevic, my house, and we have Dylan Brooks. Next one up is Lou Williams, James Harden, Trae Young, followed by Eric Pascal for Golden State. We have Paul George, Harrison Barnes, Giannis Antetokounmpo, my house, purple, followed by Robert Covington. Next up, Rajon Rondo, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard Splash, followed by Rui Hachimura. Next is Luca Doncic, Julius Randle, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, winner stays, Tristan Thompson. Next up is Marvin Bagley III, Mo Bamba, Jared Culver, my house. We're going to get a whole bunch of Jared Culver, my house. Thomas Bryant. That's probably like the 5th my house Jared Culver we've gone so far. So right there, the Timberwolves eating right there. We have Lonzo Ball, Wesley Matthews, Fantasy Stars Karl Anthony Towns, and we get Mr. No Name, Kendrick Nunn. Next up, Pascal Siakam, Jabari Parker, Silver Prism, Vucevic Fantasy Stars, and Kyle Lowry. We have John Wall, Isaiah Thomas winner stays, Kyrie Irving Express Lane, and Romeo Langford for the Boston Celtics. Next up, Kawhi Leonard, DeMar DeRozan Silver Express Lane, Ben Simmons Express Lane, and Bruno Fernando for the Hawks. Alright, now the piles are starting to get small here now. Now I feel there's an ending to it now. We have Al Horford, JJ Redick, Kyrie Irving Splash with Danilo Gallinari. We have Goran Dragic, Lou Williams, Karl Anthony Towns Silver, and Keldon Johnson for the Spurs. Let me fix my base pile here. There we go. We have James Harden, Tim Hardaway Jr., LeBron James, winner stays, and Shabazz Napier. Next up, Jamal Murray, Malik Monk, Fantasy Stars Kawhi Leonard. We have Grant Williams for the Boston Celtics. Let me move this next base pile to the side. We're getting close to the pink packs now. We're getting close to them. Pink Pulsars. We have Lauri Markkanen, Nikola Jokic Silver, LeBron James T-, and Bitazi for the Pacers. I'll put that in the wrong pile. It goes to the rookie pile. We have Trae Young, LeBron James, Ben Simmons Purple Express, and Damari Carroll. Final regular packs coming up right here. The final ones. We have Paul Millsap, Cody Zeller, James Worthy, winner stays, and P.J. Washington Jr. for the Hornets. Final regular pack here is Bam Adebayo, Clint Capella, Joel Embiid, My House, and Cedi Osma. Alright, now we're getting settled for the pink packs. Oop, hit the camera right there. There we go. So we got some pink packs here. Red Rabbit saying, let's go Hawks. Alright. So here we have our pink parallels here. Let's see what we get. We have Nikola Jokic, Chris Dunn, Brandon Clark for the Memphis Grizzlies, Jay Crowder, and Cody Martin for the Hornets. Next up is Aaron Gordon, Jason Tatum, Mark Gasol. We have Mr. No Name right there, followed by Jonas Valanciunas. So we got a nice Luca Samanic. The wrong Luca rookie, right? Looking for the other Luca. We have Gerald Green, Dwight Powell, Jordan Clarkson, Quindary Witherspoon for the Spurs, then Jeremy Lamb. We have C.J. McCollum, Otto Porter Jr., Kelly Olynyk, Miles Turner, Tremont Waters for the Boston Celtics. Next up is Fred VanVleet, Buddy Hield, Joe Harris. Some cards that is stuck here. We have Justin Robinson for the Wizards and Markelle Fultz. Man, those cards were really bent right there. Next here is Paul Millsap, Cody Zeller, Trae Young, P.J. Washington Jr. for the Hornets, and Damari Carroll. Next up we have Jaylen Brown, Serge Ibaka, LaMarcus Aldridge, Bol, first sighting right there, Bol for Denver Nuggets, and Isaiah Thomas. We have Danny Green, Kent Bazemore, Eric Bledsoe, Mikal Bridges, and Taco Fall. Another first sighting right there, Taco Fall. Going on to the next one here. We have Mo Bamba, Lonzo Ball, Kevin Porter Jr. for the Cavaliers, Blake Griffin, and Isaiah Roby for the Mavericks. Next up is Julius Randle, Kawhi Leonard, Marvin Bagley, Admiral Schofield, and Ish Smith. Next one up, Brooke Lopez, Mike Conley, Dame Time, Damian Lillard, Kevin Love, and Jarrett Culver for the Timberwolves. Next pack here. Come on, open it. We have enough space right here to open it. We have Jimmy Butler, Mikal Bridges, Darius Baisley for OKC, Chris Paul, and Ignaz Brazdeikis for the Knicks. Just a handful of packs left for the group break and the pink optic packs. We have Kevin Knox, Justice Winslow, Eric Gordon, Jackson Hayes for the Pelicans, and Dennis Schroeder. Next one up, Nikola Vucevic, Donovan Mitchell, Kobe White, first sighting right there, Justin Holiday, and Darius Garland for the Cavaliers. Next up, Kyle Kuzma, Paul Gasol, Wendell Carter Jr., Bruno Fernando, and we have Thomas Bryant. We have Josh Richardson, Brandon Ingram, Robert Covington, Rui Hachimura, and Tristan Thompson. We have Jason Tatum, Mark Gasol, Markelle Fultz, No Name Luca, and Valanciunas. Put all this. It's getting in the way. We have Nikola Jokic, Chris Dunn, Alan Karabi, Brandon Clark, and Jay Crowder. 2 final packs here. We have Wesley Matthews, Pascal Siakam, Jabari Parker, DeAndre Jordan, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Such a long name that had to shorten the font. Last pack here for the pink packs. We have John Wall, De'Aaron Fox, DeMar DeRozan, Carson Edwards, and LaMarcus Aldridge is our final card there. That does it for the 10-box Optic Mega Box. We got some John Morant. We got, John Morant, Zion, Tyler Hero, Nunn, Hachimura. All those good players right there. Let me end the stream here.